Stitch Roadies. Thanks for stopping by. I so enjoy stitching with you on a Stitch with Me, and knowing that that I'm going to be doing a whole lot of jibber jabber. So if you are wanting something a little bit mellow, this maybe ain't the spot. This maybe ain't the spot, but I'm glad for those who want to stick around for my crazy stitching life. I have to tell you, it is unbelievable. Let me just move Wally out of the way here a little bit. I started a start in September. I was doing Sal September and got so waylaid. It's unbelievable. But you know, it's my stitchy life. I get to do what I want. So I got totally waylaid by Jen, the Bluegrass Stitcher, because she asked me, she knew that we both had the same chart, and do you want to do it together? Most often I say I can't, because I can't. It's like there's so much going on. But this chart had been screaming to me. So September 1st, we started Jen's Coffee Obsessed Sal. I had a start, a finish, and an FFO. I know. Pretty cool, huh? I mean, it's... And what that meant, the really extraordinary part of it, is that, you know, the floss, I have things on a floss ring. This is the way I do my floss for a project. It got to go back up there. That is about the best feeling in the world, when you get to put floss back. Wow, wow. So, a start, a finish, and an FFO. What the heck is going on here? I know, I cannot believe it, but let me show you. Oh, is that not crazy? I mean, I accept this award. Thank you to the Academy of Cross Stitchers. I owe it all to Jen, the Bluegrass Stitcher. And gee, when I showed it to him, he says, "Why didn't you paint the back?" I didn't paint the back on purpose, because I wanted to show you what I had done. So up in the drawer in the beehive, I have a drawer that is just filled with little things that you could maybe finish something with, you know. And there was this wooden plaque, and I got this wooden plaque at the Crafters Warehouse on sale for $2.99. I can hear the cheering now. And it is just a plain old wooden plaque. And there's a sales sticker. And then yesterday, I painted it red, and I thought, it's too red. And so then I painted over the top of the red. I brushed brown. Perfect. Perfect. Perfect, if I do say so myself. And then I sewed these little pom-poms that are by LadyRobynS. And I fused it, or I glued it onto a piece of, well, I had a piece of batting, and then onto a piece of cardboard. It's like a flat fold. And there it is. It's going to hang on my pantry door. Yeah. Lila Studios. Oh, I can't tell you. Stress, blessed. And I like that I made it my own, that I put 2 bees instead of the bee and the butterfly, and I left the coffee beans off. I just love this. I love this. And I love that it's done. So I'm going to probably mount it with command strips onto, because I'm not a big bow person. And it could be that I'm not a big bow person because I don't know how to tie a bow. There's the problem. And I know there's all kinds of tutorials, but you know, there's only so much a brain can hold, you know? And so I think I'm just going to use command strips and stick it to the pantry door. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So now on to Stitchy Kindness. Stitchy Kindness. Carolyn, I can't tell you how much these N95 masks mean to us. I sent G's out hiking in the woods, and I sent him with one to keep inside a penny because the smoke moves in and out of our area like crazy. And as you can hear from my voice, I sound like Lauren Bacall, which maybe not a bad thing. But thank you so much for these N95 masks and for all the chocolate, of which half of it is gone. Yeah, half of it is gone. And then, on top of that, from Mary in Pennsylvania, I got this sweet card. Such a sweet card. And I mean, it blew me away. It blew me away. And part of it is, she said, it's Stitchy Kindness to me, but I could pass on too. So I was kind of piggy. Yeah, kind of piggy. But you're going to love the passing on of the Stitchy Kindness. First, I am so keeping this, and you know someone loves you when they send you floss, because that's like someone giving you a package of toilet paper, you know. But I got this on this year's list, A Merry Berry Christmas by the Scarlet House, and the floss. And I'm here to tell you, there's a floss called Jakey Brown. I wonder if that's named after a grandchild or a child, but isn't that adorable? And it looks like it's a doable, get it done kind of project, which is good, because I have a lot of WIPs that are big, and I'm going to be starting some big ones. On top of that, she sent me some needle minders that she made. And this is so clever. She found these at her local craft place. She found these medallions that were stamped with sayings, and then she added a magnet to the back. Absolute genius. And I am all about the words. In my quilting life, I like fabric that has words printed on it. I like cross stitch with words on it. I am not the least bit intimidated by alphabet. So this was like right up my alley, Mary. And all of the sayings, I could not begin to choose which one is my favorite. But they're all on, she put them on these little tags, and my stomach is growling. And there's something written on there, and I'll read it to you. She dreams of faraway places and daring adventures. That's so me. And that's the thing, is that my parents were both adventurers, and so I come by it naturally. Some of the adventures I have had, holy moly, you could not begin. I could not even duplicate them if I wanted to. You know, I mean, oh, the stories. Yeah, the stories. The stories, oh my gosh. And it's kind of like someone said, well, you're not doing your earring thing, commented. And I thought this morning, that's right, I gotta get some good earrings on. And these earrings, although you can't see them, they are glass art. fused glass, and it's the tree of life fused in this tiny little glass. And I have a matching necklace with the tree of life. And I got that when I took a boat across from Venice to Murano, which is an island where they do all this glass art. And so I have glass art here. I'm very attracted to glass art. And I have glass art here that just reminds me of it, you know, and there's my earrings for the day. So Adventure, my middle name. And then I say this saying. When I start saying it, Robin chimes in. It's our mantra. Hope is the thing with feathers that perches in the soul. Did you hear that? I think I need to eat something. But that's one of my favorite poems. And then the next one, and aren't these all cool? The next one says, I want to be improbable and afraid of nothing, as if I had wings. And the last one, blessed are the curious, for they shall have adventures. And that is the truth. That is the truth. It's, I am all, considering that I'm kind of a fraidy cat, and I have you know, I carry around my fraidy cat and my anxiety and my introvert all rolled in there, that there's still this need to experience something. And yeah, I will do my life is Forrest Gump's life. I'm here to tell you, there are times that I'll have to find some of those pictures and share them with you. I mean, there's some photographs that I have with people that I wonder where they are now. You know, these people all over the world that, yeah, it's kind of funny. It's just kind of funny because I've met some extraordinary individuals because I was seeking an adventure. There we go. So I have those needle minders. I'm trying not to get off on a tangent because I could go for days. And the last thing that was in the package is Stitchy Kindness being passed on to you by Mary. I am just a conduit, and this is, I know, gonna be a free-for-all because everyone's gonna want this. This is gorgeous. It has ships, it has houses, it has deer, it has flower baskets, it has the lady with the apron on, it has a prayer, it has alphabet, it has the most extraordinary border, and it's by the Shepherd's Peddler, or no, Shepherd's Peddler, Shakespeare's peddler, Teresa the Net. Are you ready? A Savior's Praise. Oh my gosh. It's like, it's brand new. And why is it brand new? She bought 2 of them. Yeah, I love that. I love that when we're so excited about something, we buy 2. So she's passing this one on to one of you. So all you have to do to possibly be a part of this Stitchy Kindness is put in the comments the word praise, Praise. And thank you, Mary. Thank you for making me feel so wonderful being the conduit of your kindness. So wonderful. You are an angel. So I have a pile of WIPs, I have a pile of Sals, and I did not realize that when you participate in Stitching with the Sisterlies Suffragette Sal, that just by being a participant, you get entered in a giveaway every month. You know, I usually don't leave a lot of comments on giveaways because I feel like, I don't want to be a piggy, but you know, every so often I succumb to that oink oink side. And well, so I got a lot of messages that I had won something on from Stitching with the Sisterlies on the suffragette, and I was like, really? Wow. And then when I found out that it was a $25 gift card to anywhere that I wanted to spend it in the stitchy world, that just kind of opened it wide up. And they do these types of giveaways, so you should check out Stitching with Sisterlies. Not only because they do giveaways, but because the two of them, when they are together, what are those? Oh, look at, I'm showing not only my age, but my aging brain. Gosh, and they used to live in Carmel. The two comedians that were on Laugh-In. Are you yelling it at me? The Smothers Brothers. The Smothers Brothers. They are like the female version of the Smothers Brothers. Yeah, you don't know what's going to come out. Yeah. And boy, if there's a hard cider involved in it, yeah. But back to the giveaway. So I won this $25 gift card to anywhere I wanted. And I had just been looking at Liz Matthews' new charts, and I kind of went, I want something from her. And so Liz Matthews contacted me, and I picked, oh my gosh, look at this postcard. First of all, you gotta love somebody who has such a sweet postcard. And I like Quaker stuff. Let's see, where's my other one? Oh no, it's here somewhere, I know, because I do you know when you actually touch something recently and then you go, where could it have gone, and you just saw it? Well, first, let me just show you the first one. Oh yeah, I'm all about the Quaker and all about the pumpkins, and today is the first day of fall. Quaker pumpkins, hello from Liz Matthews. Oh, that is an adorable, adorable chart. So I am going to be doing that one. And then the other one, how can it have disappeared? I'm crawling around on the floor. I'm crawling around on the floor. That makes no sense at all. Let me think about this. Let me think really hard. What I did with it. Maybe it went in a project bag. But it's one of her new charts. And it's probably like right, oh, there it is. It's right in front of me. This is one of her new charts, the second day of Christmas, sampler and tree. And the reason I won this is it's new. And I have the glass frog that you can do this. You can do it flat or you can do it dimensionally. And I am doing it dimensionally. Oh my gosh. I have that glass frog at the bottom, and I am doing that tree, and I am leaving it out year round. That's what I'm doing. Nobody's the boss of me. I can do what I want. So this week is also G and I's anniversary, and I have to have a new start for our anniversary. And I think I already showed you this, but since I'm starting this week, I'm showing it to you again. This is a free chart on Owl Forest embroidery. Isn't that the sweetest? I'm going to drop this down a smidge and then put our wedding date in there. Isn't that cute? All DMC. And I've got it all kitted up to start this week on the date. 43 years. I knew it was our 43rd year. 43 years, you know, and we actually only were in each other's company for 3 dates over 2 weeks when we got engaged. Some things just happen for a reason, you know, and we are quite a good balance. It's not that we don't drive each other frickin' insane sometimes. We both prefer to be right. We both are passionate about our hobbies. And when we get in an argument, you would think we were making a case in front of the Supreme Court. Yeah. But 43 years, oh my gosh. And I think about all the times you want to throw in the towel when you're younger, or when you're raising your kids and you're stressed and you're working and you're exhausted and, you know, all of that. And if you just hang in there, maybe it'll turn out okay. So I have to celebrate that 43 years. Wow. Yeah. That is so good. So I've been spending some time. I only really get to watch Floss Tube when I'm upstairs in the quilting room, the beehive, stitching. And because usually when I'm down here, G has the television on, and I'm not stitching in the middle of the day. I'm usually upstairs. Stitching down here in the early morning and the late evening, and so that we're watching television. We watch news in the morning, which makes for stitching, frogging, stitching, frogging, stitching, frogging, and then in the evening when we are trying to figure out who the killer is on Midsummer. So I watch Floss Tube during the middle of the day, and when I'm up there, and it is, you know, there's so many of us, and you really don't have time for everybody. Every floss tuber knows that we don't even have time to watch everybody. And I have, my list of people that I want to check in with is 70 right now, and I you know, I can't sometimes get to them all, or I can't do them in sequence. You know, it's kind of like watching TV, you know. It's just the way it goes. It's just the way it goes. And but there is a new floss tuber that I did check in with. She only has like 4 or 5 videos up, but she's a cross stitcher, embroiderer, and quilter, and I was intrigued by that. I have 2 separate channels. Quilt Roadies and Stitch Roadies here, but if you want to check her out, she's under Log Cabin Stitcher, and you might find something in there that you're interested in, you know. It's kind of fun when you stumble on something, but you also need your old friends too, you know. And sometimes, I mean, you really do feel like they're friends. It took me 3 times to get through Stitchy Witch 42's video. For all the pain she was suffering, I felt that pain. I'm the gal who cries at the commercial where the chimpanzee brings the Pepsi to the scientist. Remember that? I'm bawling over that. So watching Audrey and her pain was just this community really is connected. It may be through the internet, but it's connected. I don't know how many wonderful comments or reaches out that I got with the fires going on just to make sure you're okay, you know. And there was a time where I totally divorced myself for a few hours or days from social media just because the anxiety person here and the other one is going, we can't take it anymore. I totally got what Audrey was going through. And yet, what did she do? She got to the point where she dug out a cross-stitch magazine and cross-stitched us small. And that's what stitching does for us. It's like, it lowers your heart rate. It micro-focuses you on something that is not the world. And that's something we need. I mean, that is something we need. Of course, then there's these other floss tubers like Marlene stitching by the lake. You can't hear it, but I've got a Instapot going out there, and I've got a food dryer going out there. Because sometimes you watch for the cross stitch, but when I watch Marlene, I'm watching for the food prep too. And even though I'm vegan and we're gluten-free household, I still get ideas. And so it's kind of all over the board, you know, all over the board. And I just am so grateful for the community. I know that I tried to check in with those, you know, like I always want to know what's in Aaron 2 Martini Stitcher's cup. You know, it's kind of funny. I actually want to know what LadyRobynS's cup is. Oh, it's crazy, but it's so wonderful. Isn't it good to laugh right now? I mean, it's so good to laugh. You know, because right now I'm in that time or that space where I need to think about my next adventure. And it's not going to be like the adventures I had. And they were extraordinary adventures. But I'm always trying to look at what kind of adventure can I create. And I'm telling you, there's an adventure out there for us all. We just have to take a breath. Take that deep sigh. Wow, that just kind of makes it all go away, doesn't it? I am working away. Now that I got the coffee obsessed, I got to get this little boy done. And I'm stitching on him. And I'm going to get that done before the end of the month, even with a new start. I can already see I made a little mistake there. And then I need to also get my birthday start done. Oh, where am I here? Oh, I see. Oh, a little bit of frowding's going to happen here. That's okay. Yeah, because I already, you know, I'm thinking about my birthday start, and oh, there we go. I'm thinking that once I get this birthday start done, the pumpkin, which is, you know, I have to get that done because that's a birthday gift for a friend of mine who has a birthday in the same month I do. And let's see, I want to frog this, but where does it go here? Isn't that funny when you have to figure out, oh, it's right there. I'm deep in frogging territory. You know how that goes. You know, it's amazing how frogging takes as much concentration. Oh, there we go. As stitching does. See, frogging, when you have to frog, it supposedly is supposed to make your stitching better, because you don't want to frog. I just have to go a short way back down. So let's see. Oh, one of the things I was, you know, I've been watching on Sundays. I like to see SamBrie Stitches. Becca does her interviews, and there we go. So what did we do here? I have to occasionally have to look through the magnifier. Oh, I see. This is wrong here. Am I making you feel better? You can't talk and frog at the same time, can you? Oh, shoot. I did something here. Let's see here. Some profound thought is going to come out from all of this. It's kind of hard because this little boy, his outfit is both, it's a dark blue and a black, and it's all confetti, which probably means I don't have to be so anally retentive about it, but I don't know, I don't want to get off count here on the last hour, the last bit of. Oh, so what was I saying? Oh, SamBrie Stitches does these interviews, and on Sundays, of different floss tubers, and I don't know how much longer she's going to do that, but you know, it's a lot of work on her part, and everybody so appreciates it, because we really do want to just know each other when we can't, you know, we can't go to retreat anymore, we can't, you know, there's just so much that has changed for us. But one of the questions she asks is if you write a blog, and I am flabbergasted at the sheer number of people who think blogging is a lot of work. Just shows me how different different people react to different things, you know. And I have had a blog for 17 years in one form or another, and I like it as an alternative to you know, as an alternative to the other parts of my life, mainly because I like to write. I mean, there's the crux of it. I like to write, and I try to make it, just kind of make it different, you know, because it's a different process than talking. There's a real comfort in it, I guess. I don't know how else to say it, but for the most part, I write a blog twice a week now. I used to do it every day, and then I just couldn't keep up. But I've been, you know, I've over the last year been trying to clean up my life a little bit, get a little bit more control, and so now I write it twice a week. Sometimes I forget what day of the week it is anymore, especially if the garbage man changes his, you know, his scheduled days. Then I'm really thrown off. Oh, there it goes. There we are. There's the end. Okay. So, this is going to drive you crazy, huh? Well, let me just stop frogging for a minute and just talk about it. So, I enjoy the blogging process, and my blog is called Woolly, with an IE, woolymammoth.blogspot.com, and it's a totally different way of processing what I want to put down. And it's written more as a virtual scrapbook for myself. So that's what I like about it. You know, I like that. And but I'm surprised how many people look at it as work, and then they the pretty much pat answer is that Instagram is like their blog, and oh my gosh, I totally am not in that mind space. Instagram for me is just a snap of a picture in a moment in time. You don't get to express a whole lot, you know. Oh, and if you get a chance, although I have to tell you, there are parts of this that I did not like at all, but right now all the rage is on Netflix, a docudrama, and that right there is the part that gets me. It's a docudrama called Social Dilemma, and it's about social media. You know, it's about social media, and so I like documentary. I mean, that's my favorite. My favorite genre is documentaries. My favorite books are factual books, you know, or, you know, someone's talking about something they've researched, or, you know, that kind of thing. And this Social Dilemma docudrama, holy moly, the whole drama part of it is so, I'm so over that part of it. You know. And there it is. There, I know that this was what I did wrong right there, huh? So, social media kind of controls, it's a business. It's a business, that's all there is to it. Social media is a business, and in one way or another, you're gonna pay. You know, one way or another, you're gonna pay. And so, okay, I'm so over this. So one way or another, you're gonna pay, you know, and but it's a good thing to watch, because there are the meat of it is actual. You get it. You get the meat of it. The whole drama part of it. But we have to figure out how to balance our social media life, and I am constantly on that ball of trying to keep my balance, and it's a challenge. It is a challenge. But blogging is, getting back to blogging, I enjoy the writing process of that. So it's, if you want to, you know, take a gander over there, it's, you know, you have to have some advertisement, but on the blogger, you choose, you can kind of give them a general direction of what kind of advertisement and where you want it. So it's always on the left side of my blog, where there's one strip of, and I try to make it, you get to choose on that side. So I usually choose like travel and crafts, you know, art of some kind. You know, all the other platforms, there's different agendas. It's all a money-making business. So you have to kind of figure out how you want to work that. I am a member of only one Patreon site, and that is Farm Girl Loves Goats, you know. And I got rid of all my magazine subscriptions, and I ultimately, after 3 months, decided that the Readly app, which is the magazine on your app phone, that I wasn't using that enough for the money it was costing me, which was $11 or $12 a month, but it's $11 or $12 a month. And so I got rid of that. I kind of cleaning up my life, you know. And I found that as long as I keep enjoying and that I keep engaged in whatever I am subscribing to, then I think that's worth it. And I have to tell you, there's, and it's a variety of things. Not only does Farm Girl enjoy a lot of the same things I do, her life is totally different than the life I lead, and I am fascinated by that. I enjoy it. It's like watching someone who lives on the beach when I don't live on the beach, you know. And her farm life it reminds me so much of my husband's family, and I enjoy that. So for now, it's a place that I like to be. I was trying to decide, how you're going to engage in social media. I guess that's what I'm saying. And so this is how you can make decisions for yourself. But watch that Netflix show and forget about the drama part. The drama part of it is just being filmed to jerk your emotions around. But go to the meat of it and figure out, what is it that you want to? How do you want to limit what you do? And it's all good advice. Good advice. So this week we're on potential baby call, you know. My daughter-in-law's getting towards the end of her pregnancy, and we're trying to organize a little bit and just enjoying the clean air, and I hope that you are too. I hope that you're high and dry, smoke-free, have some new adventures to dream about, and are staying safe, and that all your family's healthy. And we'll see you on the next Stitch Roadie video. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for sharing some time with me. And you all take care.